All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 in this brand new best of 3. It's the WCS America Qualifier number 3. It's spawning here in the bottom right corner of the map. It's none other than the Orange Protoss player, desRow.
And in the top left corner here is the red. It is NoRegreT.
Now, NoRegreT is a Zerg player from North America, who I can best describe as being a piece of shit, dumb motherfucker who doesn't know how to do anything other than, who's a pretty good player. We lost to him and BioIce in the Archon mode tournament in the round of 8. No, actually, NoRegreT was a really cool person to meet in real life. Him and BioIce were one of the Archon teams we saw in Red Bull during the WCS finals. I had a particular mindset about NoRegreT that honestly was changed after meeting him. He's a pretty cool dude. He's pretty chill, and he's a good player. So best of luck to both these fellows. Because
you're pretty much admitting though that your opinion of him before you met him was quite negative.
It was. I thought he was a shit player. Only knew how to all in. I've been very public about that, especially in cast. But I don't. You know, the last time we saw him in the WCS qualifiers, and this is what changed my mind, by the way, guys. It wasn't like meeting him in person and I started to suck up, right? In the last WCS qualifiers, NoRegreT played against desRow. NoRegreT played against many other players, and he played really well in good macro games, really good cheese games too. He actually showed us a good plethora of skill. So I got really impressed with the way he had changed up his style, and on top of that, meeting him in real life has really brightened my eyes to NoRegreT.
Alright, cool. Good to know. I like to see people's opinion about the cheesy builds NoRegreT pulls out on the ladder.
I know he does all in quite a bit. I don't think anyone's going to deny that. But it's the qualifiers last time for WCS that impressed me. And we'll see if he's got that juice in him again. It was actually NoRegreT versus desRow, I believe, on Iron Fortress. If you guys recall, they had that all-in that lasted like almost 10 minutes of just roaches versus blink stalkers, non-stop reinforcements. It was so sick.
Oh man, those endless roach stalker games they're crazy. But in saying this, I know we've been talking about NoRegreT being cheesy, and desRow even said it at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
This game, he's gone 3 hatch before pool.
You know, the thing
even went gas before pool. This is the greediest Zerg build.
It is, and desRow scouts this, and it's really important that he does. Some Protoss players like to be really reserved and never ever scout, because they think they know how the game's going to work out anyways, and a lot of times, well, it's roaches, right? So you can take a blind guess in the dark. For desRow to recognize this is the case so early, it allows him to get his own nexus up much quicker. It allows him to not have to dump Chronos into the Cyber Core. He's not guessing whether he should do a 4-gate or not. He knows that he wants to expand. And for NoRegreT, I mean, this is also a good thing, because he's going to get away with it for the start.
Oh yeah, he got away with it, and desRow actually went for a more of a safer build. So NoRegreT at this point in the game does have a build order advantage, just because, well, desRow didn't go for the Nexus first, he went for the Gateway first. So he does have that core and that Gateway, and he's throwing down some additional gates. Might even go to a little bit of a Gateway aggression early in the game, just to test the waters, maybe even recall out of there.
Well, so actually, it's funny. desRow and NoRegreT have, I think, absolutely counter playstyles to one another, right? Like NoRegreT very cheesy, very all-in. desRow very macro, very long game. Like you don't really, they're on the opposite sides of the spectrum when it comes to playstyle.
Yeah, that's why this is such an interesting matchup to watch for us all.
Big shout out to Cabrera TV, by the way, for the 7-month resub. Woo! Welcome back.
7 months is a lucky number.
Yeah, 777, right? It's the Asian good luck number.
Actually, 8 is the Asian lucky number.
Is it 8? Which one's 7?
I think that's...
I thought 8 was bad luck in China, no?
No, that's 4.
4, okay. Because that's the one that looks like death or whatever. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Look at us, guys. We're worldly people who know things. How jealous are you of our knowledge?
The more you know, the more you know. The things you learn on Base Trade TV.
Dude, are you in our Twitch chat right now?
I am in now.
Who are the... Okay, not Gerdo. Shout out to Gerdo for the 2-month resub. How do you say that name above him? It's ZvP.
Oh.
I Vilsify?
I think I'm like the worst person to ask how to pronounce names.
Yeah, I am as well. So I'm sorry for not being able to say your name, even though you're cool enough to support us for 2 months in a row. But shout out to I Vilsify. A couple links. Whoa, more than a couple links coming out. NoRegreT. We're kind of going into too much Twitch chat here because this is +1, Livy, with a big ling all in. desRow's 3rd is screwed. Cancel.
Yes.
Abort. Abort.
He's definitely going to have to cancel the third. I mean, this many Lings can definitely shut down this third base, especially when there's only like 5 sentries to defend it. He's warping in another sentry, but...
no. desRow, don't. Buddy, you've got no scouting. You don't know this is coming.
Yeah, this is going to be hard. He's got his mothership core poking out now. He's going to see this huge wave of Lings come now, and he's probably going to be like, whoop, back into the natural. Cancel, cancel, cancel.
Yo, if that third was done, at least he could photon overcharge it. But as he gets you with the sentries trying to surround and save it, this is not going to be worth it for him. He's going to get surrounded. Again, this is so dangerous with the Lings having +1 like they do. It ends up canceling.
And look at this stubborn wall actually blocking himself out from defending his gateways at the third now.
A really cool trick there with a pylon to limit surroundability, but desRow still does get surrounded almost with the Lings +1 helping chew through that Zealot pretty quick. Not a lot left to help defend the sentries. As these start going down, desRow's got 4 more gates on the way, his own +1, but it all feels so far away.
I just love how confidently desRow pushed out with the sentries. Just sure enough that he could take the more efficient trade. And I gotta say, he kind of did. Like, he only lost like maybe 1 sentry, and NoRegreT lost just so many of those Zerglings. But it's Zerg, right? Zerglings are practically free, so...
Yeah, next 2. You get 2 of them as well. What's up with that? We're going to look at a transition, by the way, into Hydra after this. I don't know. I kind of feel like pursuing... I guess he doesn't know whether desRow went for the third again. And being desRow classically a slower player assumes that desRow will try and macro out of this. But that's not the case. As we point out, desRow is putting down 4 more gates. He's sitting on 2 bases, Livy. He wants to put the pain into his opponents.
Oh, he's wolfing in the pain parade very shortly here. Hydrogen is almost complete though, and he's also got +1 ranged attack halfway done. So maybe if NoRegreT can stall for just a little bit, he's going for the counter attack with the Lings at the third once again. He's going to know that there is no third Nexus. But, I mean, desRow's already pushing into the natural here.
Something Scarlet taught us at WCS or at Homestory Cup was if you want to stop a 7 gate, you kill one of the gateways to make it a 6 gate.
Nice.
Now it's depowered, so there you go.
That is true, but NoRegreT is losing everything here in his natural.
Yeah, it's bad news bears. Now Hydras get killed for free. That's gonna suck. New Warpin's ready to go for desRow. And all jokes aside about a 6 gate versus 7 gate, desRow really doesn't need that many more Warpins. Like his reinforcement potential is kind of irrelevant when he's just destroying everything in the main. Force fields on top of the ramp, 1 only at a time. Oh, Livy, this is gonna be so tough. Man. I don't even know if NoRegreT can do this.
Oh no, this is like all things you don't want to go. Like, everything is going wrong here for NoRegreT.
Yep.
Everything you don't want to happen as a Zerg player is happening right now.
It's a good defense out of desRow, an even better counter. We got a transfuse go down on the Hydralist. Doesn't matter though. 1 more force field to lock this out, and you know what? The best part is he can still recall out of here.
Yeah, he's got the full energy on that mothership core.
He probably could, should, and would. He's got, there we go, the safest escape of all time. He takes NoRegreT down to 26 workers with 33 killed. He might not have killed the natural, but he crippled his opponent.
Yep, and he can just continue warping in here at home, maybe even go for a secondary follow-up attack. Because look at the supply, Rifkin. It's 84 for the Protoss player.
Yeah
I mean, even if the supplies were reversed right now, Zerg would still be in a bad position.
Yeah, it's kind of an unfortunate reality of the situation, but keep in mind, a lot of this was off the back end of desRow's, like, his superb defense with those sentries. Keeping that third base was kind of questionable in the first place, but keeping the units alive was always a big deal. Because this push that he just did, without those force fields, would never have done that much damage.
Oh my god, but look at this. The natural of desRow. That was Zealot. It was not in the right position, and all these Zerglings are now destroying probes in the main line.
I still think, though, desRow's got a much better base killing potential. NoRegreT actually doesn't have the money to start building hatcheries all over the map. Maybe fill with extractors if it comes down to a true base trade, but desRow as well could probably just segment a couple of units off and then recall the rest back home if needed.
He could definitely do that. I mean, he's only dealing with Zerglings here. There is a cannon in his natural with a couple of Zealots.
Ooh. Hydra's going to prove to be a little bit hard to kill, but yeah, they don't kill enough to really stop desRow on his rampage.
Force fields are good here for desRow. He did burn quite a lot of them there and didn't really segment any of the army acts. He didn't really need to because he had more army supplies.
Nice force fields. Oh, those force fields, though.
Those poor little drones. Oh, the empathy.
Oh, okay, hang on. I owe some shoutouts apparently really badly. I'm sorry, guys. We just